BearPodcast 380.
Just makes you all fuzzy inside.
So was it all lube? What kind of lube? Okay, are you ready?
But but in the picture that he's got on, it looks like he's got a bear.
I got to see lots of bears playing.
What? You mean you didn't have your podcast equipment with you?
It's actually plants killing zombies. Would it be better to go there and then get sick afterwards? Well,
I don't know. It depends on what you get sick with. Me and James have a lot in common. We're both pasty white. Fat bear prop. Don selling his thong. Having it auctioned off. I think he got $150 just for his thong.
Your question of the week.
The second question of the week.
Oh, really? You want instant gratification?
Yeah, those bears get around. Everybody knows everybody in this world.
Welcome everyone to Bear Podcast. This is Nard.
And this is the Flash. The Fat Flash.
The Fat Flash. Well, Ray. This is Ray. Okay.
Fat Flash.
And I'm Green
You know why
Lantern.
I'm called the Fat Flash?
Why?
Because I keep having hot flashes.
Oh, good Lord. It's that time of the month.
Yeah.
Yes, and I'm wearing Green
menopause.
Lantern because this is kind of a special episode, a very late episode, I would say, because it's been 3 weeks ago or 4 weeks, last month already. It was Comic-Con sometime last month. So what? Yeah. So yeah, who's Stanley? Yeah, you got you can see some pictures at the back here.
Stanley Lieberwitz.
Yeah.
If you ever listen to previous Comic-Con episodes and we're talking about Stanley Lieberwitz and the hooker, make the connection.
I don't get it. No.
The Comic-Con episodes we did about 2 years ago.
Oh, that was 2
We
years
talked
ago.
about Stanley Lieberwitz allegedly having a hooker with him.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, I don't. Anyway, that was 2 years ago. I can't remember any of those anymore. It's been 2 years ago. And so welcome everyone to episode 380. And like I said, this is a kind of a late show about Comic-Con because we had to do the
Somebody had to go to Forks while he was out in California and on the West Coast. That's why it's so late.
Forks, Washington. Yeah, I kind of geeked out about that. We can talk about it
Because he
next
went from
time.
San Diego to Houston to L.A.
Did he go to LA?
No, I mean not L.A., but Seattle.
Seattle.
Up to Alaska and some big old glacier, saw a whale, came back, and went to Forks.
That's right. So we geeked out that way, but we'll talk about that another time. Anyway, so just right now, it's all about what Comic-Con, yeah. So Comic-Con.
Well, actually, first it's going to be about what we did this weekend. Cause,
yeah. Well, weekend updates. Okay, weekend updates.
Because our lives are so interesting and exciting,
Yes, that's right. So what did you do this weekend? Last weekend?
Absolutely nothing.
No, you did something, Ray. You
No.
don't ever say nothing because you always did something. Like
No,
you gave it up, didn't you?
Saturday night we have a Gaysian that needed some education. So we gated up Saturday night and we watched two movies that are gay. Well, one of them's a gay classic. The other one just got released a couple years ago. But the one I wanted to show, I couldn't find my DVD of, so I'm working on getting that one in. But we watched Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, which is a play based on a play by Tennessee Williams with Brick, who allegedly had a fling with his best friend from high school, and him and Maggie wasn't sleeping together, and Maggie the cat.
Maggie the cat.
And all the mendacity.
Yeah, and I was looking at Big Daddy.
He was all about Burl Ives, and I'm all about Paul Newman. I'm like, damn, he was so hot.
I don't know. I it's just the bear admiration. My admiration for bears and who's he again? He's
Burl
actually
Ives.
Snowman.
Burl Ives, yeah.
He's
in
the
a bunch of
Frosty.
movies.
He's Frosty
But he's
the
the voice of Frosty the Snowman and a bunch of the characters in the animated Rudolph the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer anime things that are so classic now, the little claymation puppet things that walk around.
But I remember Frosty the Snowman and remembering the animation. It really looks like the guy. They always do that, right? Whenever.
Yeah, well, that's why they gave him. That Frosty had a mustache and a goatee because Burl Ives always had one.
Yeah. So
and I remember
looks like
I grew up listening to Burl Ives' Christmas album.
he sings.
Yes,
sang
he's
before?
actually has got a very good voice.
I would think so.
But he
Does he have naked pics back then?
I don't know. There might be some somewhere, I'm sure. But we were watching the movie and Big Daddy, which I always like that name, Big Daddy.
Big Daddy.
Much better than Big Papa.
He started taking off his clothes.
Started taking off his clothes when he got wet.
Oh my god! Oh my
and
god!
Maynard was in here about to wet his pants. He was.
We're talking about a classic here, like probably in the when was it out? 60s, 50s,
late 50s, early 60s. I'd have to go look. The play came out early 50s, I think, if I remember correctly. So,
yeah.
But the whole movie, Julio didn't have that much to say. But all of a sudden, Burl Ives starts getting naked, and you see this under this T-shirt and this wife beater. You see a brown nipple, and Julio goes, "He's got big brown nipples, doesn't he?"
I gotta watch it again because he got wet and everything's just like a T-shirt contest, and he was all wet.
Yeah. And Burl Ives was a very big man. He was a chub.
He's a chub.
So
he's got the fupa going on. Yeah.
And I'm trying to remember. He died. I think he died back in the 80s. But
I would think so. He's kind of old back
we
then.
watched it because Elizabeth Taylor died this year.
Last year.
Was it last year?
Is it last year?
Yeah, last year. And then Paul Newman just died too, didn't he?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Last year too? I can't remember.
I can't remember, but and it's just a classic movie. I mean, the play is a lot more racier than the actual movie because they had to tone it down so they didn't get an X rating because they were talking about gay themes, and they changed it a little bit. I mean, the play.
And Tennessee Williams?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Tennessee Williams is a big old queen.
Oh, I would imagine he lives in
an
the
alcoholic,
French Quarter.
if I remember correctly, because I did several reports on him in high school and college. But if I remember, he choked on a wine bottle.
That's how he died?
I think so.
Oh, God.
He was pulling it out with his mouth and got choked on it because he was a notorious alcoholic.
Well, if you're in the French Quarter, yeah. Actually, Mike, my partner Mike told me that he used to live there in St. Philip. It's very near. St. Philip is near Rawhide, I guess. Or, no, not St. Philip. That's St. Anne Street. But one of the streets there. So, inside the French Quarter. And Mike's going to tour me there. Probably we'll go there this Sudden Decadence. Yeah, we're going to do Sudden Decadence this coming Labor Day weekend. Yeah, he used to live. Tennessee Williams used to live in the French Quarter, and I like to see his house. Yep. There are even tours about it, so you should check it out.
But if you want to check out a movie, it's very classic. So, yeah. And the movie, of course, if you ever get to see the play is much better. But they remade Cat on a Hot Tin Roof back in the early '90s, I think. Mm-hmm. I need to watch that because that's a new one. They might have put in more stuff from the play and made it more.
Gayer.
You made it more gayer. So, or they might actually just redone the play as a movie instead of doing a movie script. So,
I would watch it. But, yeah. So that's pretty much it, you guys. Yeah, I was there and we ate lots of hot dogs that day. Yeah, I just came from a softball game that day, and I'm really sorry. Until now, I'm still sore. My whole body.
Oh God, he whined all night long.
Yeah.
I was just like, man, do we need to get some aspirin? No, I'm okay. I'll get some when I'm home. I was like,
but that's how it is. Whenever it's been a long time. It's been a couple of months now since we last played softball, and it was our tournament. It was a tournament last Saturday, sponsored by the Hellraisers. I think that's the team, but it's called the Summer Sizzle 2011. It's actually a fundraiser. So we were there. It's my new team called Dirty. The Houston Dirty.
So are you Dirty Rice?
Yes, I'm Dirty Rice. Dirty Rice. I am Dirty Rice. So everybody's dirty something. Dirty
diaper.
Dirty Latin Daddy.
Dirty Sanchez.
There was no Dirty Sanchez. I would have been, but I could have used Dirty Sanchez, but they want to keep it PG. I mean, you're written on your shirt.
It's a gay team.
So it's a gay team. Yeah, so we won second place. Not bad for a 2-month-old team. And we played against teams that have been around for a couple of years now. Yeah, it's fun. I mean, it was really great. They got to break in our team, so yeah, we did that. Okay, after that, we did. I was calling you yesterday, but you were out, and I was out with a couple of friends at Mark's place. Our friend Mark. Happy birthday, Mark!
Yeah, happy birthday, Mark.
He had a wing contest, a buffalo style wing contest, and there were 6 entries. People made stuff with honey mustard, and some with honey, some with barbecue sauce, some with regular cayenne sauce. I don't know what they did, but Tabasco. And there were 6 entries, and the ones who won, I forgot. Mark won for flavor, and the other one, originality, was won by either Tommy or Mike. I can't remember. But anyway, shout out to a couple of friends there. Mark, happy birthday again. Jason, Dave, and who else? There's another Mark there. Mark, Mike, Armando, and Tommy. So yeah, we were hanging out. And then we skinny dipped in the pool. So
okay.
That's
That's
really
a little bit
nice.
better than my evening. I went to a pool party, but there's no skinny dipping.
No, that's
At least
lame.
not when I was there. So, but it was okay. You know, it was about 20 or so bears and
Really?
no chasers and
No chasers?
no. I was
You
like,
should have called me then.
well, you were at Mark's house.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
So, and then after that, we went to Reed's birthday party.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So, I had a good birthday party there.
So happy birthday, Reed, if you're
Yeah,
watching.
birthday. You're 23 now.
Oh my
Finish
God.
this
such a
last
baby.
semester of school and get it over with,
Such a baby.
and hurry back so we don't hear Dave whining about you being gone all
Okay.
the next 3 months.
Okay, you also watched another movie.
Yeah, we watched it in the movie Saturday night after we got done with that one called A Four-Letter Word, which is a more recent movie. I think it was released in the last 2 years or so.
It's one of the gayest films I've ever
Yes, it's
seen.
very funny. It's
very funny gay. Yeah, it's like
got Charlie David in it. Is that the guy's name that was on that does the logo shows, and
yeah.
he was on Dante's
Dante's
Cove and
Cove?
and a bunch of other shows. So
It kind of felt like
he's a
Jeffrey.
real gay actor. So that's mostly what he does. That's all he does is gay TV shows,
Gay
or gay
TV.
guest appearances, because he's
yeah.
gay and
He's
he's
gay.
cute.
Really. The lead actor, you mean?
Yeah, the lead actor.
Okay.
Yeah. I think pretty much everybody in that show is actually really gay.
Yeah.
So
It's the first time I've seen it. It's really funny. I
And
imagine
I
it.
wanna
It's
say
like
I saw it a couple years ago at the film festival here in Houston.
I did.
Yeah, because after we got watching, I was like, I've seen this before, but when did I see it? So,
Yeah, I saw it, and it feels like Jeffrey. You know, you remember
Yeah,
Jeffrey?
yeah.
And it's not really like that. It's almost like because there was an AA meeting and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
it kind of reminded me of Jeffrey,
Yeah.
only over the top.
so and
Yeah.
I think next time we're gonna go really old school and watch Whatever Happened to Baby Jane with Betty Davis and Joan Crawford, and then watch Mommy Dearest after that.
I want to watch Mommy Dearest, and it's been a long time since I last saw it.
So
Yeah. Anyway, okay, so let's move on. Actually, it's like I said, it's about the Comic-Con, and Ray wasn't able to go this year. And you went how many times before? Twice.
Twice, I think.
And then
yeah.
you skipped the year last year.
Last 2 or 3 years, yeah, I've skipped.
Okay. And it's my first time this year. I was able to go to San Diego. And just a quick recap of what I experienced there. It's when I registered, I had to I had good fortune that I was able to line up for the captain's panel. Yeah. We'll cycle here. Right now you're seeing some pictures from Comic-Con
2
that I
Boba
took.
Fetts.
Yeah, 3. Oh, yeah, 2 Boba Fetts. Yeah, and I got to see William Shatner, Avery Brooks, and Scott Bakula, and it was the captain's panel.
No Kate Mulgrew.
No, Kate Mulgrew, just the 3 of them. And I wish she was there. I would really like to meet her. And she, and what else happened? Oh yeah, Kevin Smith. Kevin Smith was the moderator. So of course he had to
So
bring
Maynard
him
was sitting
in.
there drooling.
Oh
and
yeah, I
all
took
kinds
lots of
stuff.
pictures of Kevin Smith. There he is, Kevin Smith. There we go. Took pictures of him.
Did you get an interview with him, Maynard? Did
No.
you bite off all the other chasers?
I wish I would. I wish I did. But yeah, yeah, Scott Bakula. I used to have the hots for Scott Bakula back in the Quantum Leap days.
I never liked him.
No, you didn't like
He
him.
never did anything for me.
Anyway, yeah. So I got.
I found him mildly sexually attractive in the the horror movie he did,
Oh, Illusionist.
Illusionist. Yeah.
The Illusionist.
So,
That was a weird movie.
so yeah.
It's a very weird movie.
Well, it's based on a book by what's his name, the English gay man.
English
writer.
gay man. It's either English. Anyway, so that was that was when Shatner. Oh, that part. Yeah, you saw that part. Shatner made the audience shout "Khan!" It was an experience.
Yeah.
I was geeking out. I was totally geeking out.